We are. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. First pitch on its way. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Hit hard to short. There is Desmond. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Stepping into the box, Billy Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Buhner. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Pujols has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Edgar Martinez.
Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal. That he can go
through. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over the first. Gallo takes it in, and he is out on the tag. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Bounce to first. Gallo is right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Albert Pujols. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Steve Finley would be next. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready now. Mark Reynolds. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Utley for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Settling in now, Joey Gallo. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Finley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's running. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Gallo is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Jim Edmonds. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Popped high in the air. Gallo shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Felix Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Felix Hernandez.
Here's a pop-up now. Pujols over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Utley is there. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sidney Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Coming to the plate now, Billy Williams. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jay Buhner, and their runners at the corners now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Finley retreats to the track, and he'll put. Coming to the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ian Kennedy. Hernandez comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Now at the plate, Edgar Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kennedy stands at second with no outs. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now. Stepping in, Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Ramirez on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. From the stretch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Steve Finley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw into second. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll hold that runner as third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-1. Hard hit at third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the
1-1. So 1-1. And not in time as the run scores. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Rogers has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So here now is the pitcher, Ian Kennedy. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. So 1-1. Popped high in the air. Gallo is there to make the catch, and mercifully the here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So striding in, Joey Gallo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. To short, hit hard. Desmond fields it cleanly. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rogers will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So the leadoff man set down now for Chase Utley. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Albert now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's set and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ramirez ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Steve Finley. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Too much bite on the sinker and he's behind 2-0 now. 2-0 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Felix Hernandez. He popped out in his first trip. Justin Bour is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here.
This one doesn't look good so far.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. No. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Riding in once again, Sidney Rogers. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. Digging in once again, Billy Williams. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-6 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Jay Buhner, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madson set to take over. 0-1 the count. None out, runners at first and second. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Here's Mark Reynolds. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Mark Reynolds.
Back up the middle. Desmond towards second. He's got it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves it in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ready for another chance, Mike Piazza. Betances is ready. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. Ready for another shot now, Jim Edmonds. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Rogers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready once again, Ian Desmond. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He's a
Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. to 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone. Cody Bellinger will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ready now, Luis Gonzalez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McCutchen on the move. One away. Next to hit will be the pitch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ryan Maxson.
Gary Carter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Gary Carter. Now pitching.
Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Edgar Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worried about that runner on base.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Edgar Martinez becomes out number 2 this inning. 1-1 the count now. Skied into straightaway right. Buhner has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Archie Bradley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sidney Rogers. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Pujols has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Philly Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this is up and in, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Buhner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. Finley will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols.
Leading off the leadoff hitter. First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. Pulled toward right center field. Rogers ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Mike Piazza, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Ramirez relay to first in time. Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High and deep to right center. Finley on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Harmon Killebrew will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Left side. And that's through for a hit. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Popped high in the air. Desmond has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He'll get.
Leading off for the Raiders, right fielder, Jim Edmonds.
From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Buhner moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1-0 the count. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. Line drive to left. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 20.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Buhner is there. And that's the 3rd out. So here now is the pitcher, Roberto Osuna. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one. Billy Hamilton is He's going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the ninth. This is foul for the first strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Desmond has it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Digging in, Sidney Rogers.
Sidney Rogers.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Edmonds going back on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Albert Pujols. Picture perfect there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brian Madsen. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.